all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. That didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alert! Hurry!
Mayfield from the gun on the third down. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 39, Mayfield looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, we're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here goes Hunt. Mike 5-4. Get your swarm on. Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nice move. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Darnold. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is why real-life golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Young lady, championships, baby. Switch. Young lady, 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Young lady. Hey, Echo. Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
54, right there. 54 Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing something. Red 80. Football. Switch it.
On first down, it's Darnold. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the ball. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the product goes, first do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Everyone was mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bravo.
Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I don't even know why this team shows 61. Matchbox lights.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. Created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
180. I'm on. Switch. I got it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
180. Hey, watch the backfield. Point it right.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next score, Chargers 17, Broncos nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this will be returned to